Hello chess lovers, Suren here, and in this video I want to share with you a very dramatic game which was played between two American chess players. With the white piece is playing Tarrasch and his opponent is Nick John Raptis. The game was played in 1991 at the 92nd US Open. Shaket would earn Grandmaster title in 1997 and Raptis would become FIDE Master in 2006. But meanwhile, this game was played in 1991 and Shaket was playing with the white pieces opened up with e4, e6 by Raptis. We have French defense, d4, d5 and Tarrasch variation is on the board. Knight f6, e5, knight d7, bishop d3, c5. Standard idea in French defense. Black is starting to undermine white's center. Knight c6, knight e2, queen b6, knight f3 and f6. Well, in here usually black is first capturing on d4 and only then is playing f6. According to modern theory, this is the main line, but in our game we have f6 straight away. From all possible sides, black is challenging white center. It takes f6, knight takes f6. Black got a backward pawn on e6, but this is very common to this line of Tarrasch variation. Later, usually black is trying to bring into life this e5 idea, which can allow to switch into the game the light squared bishop and get rid of this weakness. Here we have castling kingside, bishop d6, d takes c5, bishop takes c5, b4, bishop d6, a3. At some point white wants to go for c4, and knight e5, which is not the best continuation. Well, it's not quite clear why not e5. White allowed e5, and this is a move which is just asking itself to be played. And knight c4, then it's not dangerous, black can answer with e4. But in our game after a3 we have knight e5, after which we have the exchange of knights on e5 and bishop e3, queen d8, bishop d4, and a strange move by Raptis, bishop takes h2 check. This may seem promising, but it turns out that black does not have enough forces to finish off white king. King takes h2 by Shaket, knight g4 check, and king g3, though I have to tell you that playing king g1 and allowing queen h4 jump is also playable. Even in this case, white can successfully neutralize black's attack. Here is one of the possible lines which can arise after king g1, and then if queen h4 check, then queen h3 will follow and white is winning. But in our game after knight g4 check we have king g3, h5. Black is protecting his knight but is weakening the e6 square, and we have bishop g6 check, king e7, f4, e5. And this time we have bishop c5 check. Black's attack suddenly boomeranged back, and now it's white who is starting a king hunt. King e6, f5 check, king f6, queen d2, b6. Black wants to kick away this bishop from c5, but white didn't even touch it, and instead Shaket played king h4, thus forcing a resignation. With this move he's threatening checkmate in one. Yes, the king is coming to support the queen. A very interesting position, right? For example, now if you accept the bishop sacrifice, then queen g5 checkmate will follow, and yes, after king h4 there is no way out. Black king is in a mating net. The engine says that bishop takes f5 can prolong black's resistance, but these are hopeless attempts and white can easily finish up black. And then if king h7, then bishop e7, breaking up the pin, attacking the queen and threatening queen g6 checkmate. That's why in our game after this beautiful king h4 move we have a resignation, a very beautiful final position, and I hope that you enjoyed this crazy game greatly. In the end, a chess puzzle for you, where the task is to find the winning line for black. It's black to move, and I will wait for your answers in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Here are more suggestions for you, feel free to check them out as well. I will see you in my next video. Take care.